what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Commute with Collins, rather. So, I apologize if my air condition is a little loud for you. That was a comment that someone said to me the other day. They said that my air was creating like a humming noise, and I just want to let you know I'm trying, but my comfort level is greater than your noise level, because other than if not, I'm rolling down the window because it is according to my car 74 degrees right now in Bothell, Washington. So, what is Commute with Collins? Well, I'm on my way home from work. This is about 10 minutes out of your day where I am talking about some sort of bullshit or some sort of thing that is interest of me, where I want to talk about it because I got to process it. And normally I would be processing these on the podcast called, I was watching this person called Collins on the Rocks, which is hosted over on SoundCloud. We have a few episodes here on the YouTube, but yeah, so we're a minute in, so let's jump into it. So thank you for coming. I do always appreciate every comment, every view, every like. Thank you. So what I wanted to talk about today is cancel culture. What the fuck is cancel culture? Well, cancel culture is anytime someone who is of notoriety does something in the public eye that's not deeming good, everyone cancels them. They dig in their past, they look up racist tweets, or they look up unflavored tweets, or they find videos of them doing things that would be against their current character, or, you know, someone comes out and says something negative about them. Then the community as a whole cancels them. So they unsubscribe from them, they lose followers, they return their James Charles Morphe palettes to Ultas across the United States. It is ridiculous. And I think that in 2019, cancel culture has really gotten a hold of us. And so I did want to mention that today YouTube is changing the way that they're putting in subscriber numbers on certain accounts. What does that have to do with cancel culture? Well, YouTube, instead of having it be, you know, someone's account says 3,270,972. I have no idea. I can't remember that number already. But instead of saying everything out, it's 3.2 million. And they're doing that because they said that that's the way that other platforms do it. Other user experience, there will be a tighter space, it'll look better on mobile. That's their response. But what does this have to do with cancel culture? Well, there's sites like Social Blade that take the UI, user experience, and input those numbers so that you can see live subscriber counts or video views or what have you. So they're changing the user experience to dampen how other people do business. There were even YouTube sites during the whole James Charles versus Tati drama, where they were showcasing the live subscriber loss and gaining, and they were getting at one time like 4.2 million views on those videos, and they were live. So you might be sitting there and you're like, well, cancel culture is bullshit and I don't participate in it. Great. But the mass majority of people who are consuming content are ready to cancel anyone based on previous tweets. Now, we don't just see it with YouTube creators. We also see it in other avenues. Currently in the WWE, there is a wrestler, which you guys know I love wrestling. This wrestler's name is Lars Sullivan, and dating back 4 years ago, he posted some really shady shit on a message board. So saying racist shit, you know, a black wrestler who was popular at the time, it must be on steroids, or the daughter of Vince McMahon. Oh, there's sheep over there. Oh, I want to pet them. Said that Stephanie McMahon probably liked to swallow cum. You know, all of these things that are not appropriate, and they're definitely not geared towards a PG view, which is what the WWE is currently trying to achieve. So people are outraged by this, and they're adding other wrestlers on Twitter, like, what the fuck are you guys doing about this? At Vince McMahon, what the fuck are you guys doing about this? Like, let's cancel him. He's canceled, blah, blah, blah. And WWE fined Lars Sullivan $100,000. And he's a brand new wrestler to the main roster, so he's probably not making that much money. But they fined him for things that he did prior to him coming into WWE. I mean, he owned it. Lars Sullivan, like, even met with other wrestlers who it could have affected, and he was like, let me make it right. Like, I'm apologizing. But people are still obsessed with canceling him. So I don't know what to think about this, because if it was like a politician, I mean, we don't even hold our fucking president accountable for shit that he's done in the past. I mean, goddamn, this guy, I'm just gonna go. I mean, fucking Donald Trump has sexual assault allegations on him, rape allegations, hid an affair with a porn star. Morally, this guy should not be the president of the United States. And we even saw cancel culture be huge when Bill Clinton had an affair with Monica Lewinsky. Everybody wanted him impeached. Everyone wanted him out of the White House. Like, I feel like with presidential rules, it's like, okay, this matters, like, you acted inappropriately. However, I don't really think that we should be obsessing about, you know, things that happened in the past. Like, okay, he got impeached, but currently our president is not being impeached. He's not being held accountable for actions that happened prior. But there are so many people who are being held to their actions and being canceled for no fucking reason, or because they were just shitheads when they were children. And we're finding that with James Charles. People were so quick to cancel him because he was being a shitty 19-year-old. Should we ruin careers because people were shitty? Now, with the Harvey Weinsteins and the Bill Cosbys, their careers should have been shat on years ago. There should be no one abusing people and still deemed acceptable in the public eye. But I don't know if I ever became famous, or, you know, if this podcast or, you know, Commute with Collins got picked up and they were like, oh, Collins, is there anything in your past that you don't want anyone to know about? Shit, like, I was a shitty teenager. I have one time, because of ignorance, used the N-word, but with the ending of A, not the hard R. Not that that justifies it, but I feel like as a child, we do stupid shit. But should that cancel us? Like, I'm a 30-year-old woman. Should something I did when I was 19 still be held accountable to who I am now? Because I'm definitely not the same person. When I was 19, I mean, I even, you know, got kicked out of youth group for, you know, things that probably don't matter. Like, people nowadays would be like, oh, that doesn't matter. But it's like, okay, but like, I kissed someone that I shouldn't have kissed, and then I got kicked out of youth group because I was in the eyes of leadership and blah blah blah. Like, it's shit like this that it's like, okay, is what I did when I was 19, do I need to list out everything? And as I'm becoming famous, be like, oh, remember I got kicked out of youth group when I was 19. Like, no one cares. Because that's not who I am as a 30-year-old. But should I be canceled because of something shitty I said to someone when I was 19? I don't know. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments down below. It's a beautiful fucking day outside, so I'm gonna go enjoy it. I'll see you soon. Bye now.